Now I'm hearing the music twice.
You're hearing the music twice. Hold on a second. Hold up. This might be the problem. Is it working now?
I think so, yes.
Okay.
Sounds fine to
All
me.
right. Um, Hello everyone. Welcome. It's been a while since we've last done a stream for Storm King's Thunder. We unfortunately do not have Ham Sandwich with us this time around. He is doing some IRL things, and we wish him to have a good time. Um, I will be controlling Ham for this session. Um, and the players are currently on the Grand Dame, which is a ship that is exclusive to very rich people. And you need a lot of money to get on this ship. You need a golden goose coin, which is 100 GP each. And there is a gambling casino on board the ship that's kind of its big draw. And Nira, last session, was able to win 40 golden goose coins. And so I created a magic list for the party to look up. They are currently taking a look at the list. I kind of made it a little last minute. Sorry, you guys. So they're taking a look at it and seeing whether they want to gamble or want to, try to do other things. I don't know. If you want to attempt to steal, I'll allow it. But, we'll have to figure that out. One thing, I've decided to start using music for D&D that will actually be recorded for the VOD, and it's no longer just random songs from YouTube. We are now using Sirenscape for the music, and that I am paying for that service. It is not free. Um, and so this music does have is like a thing for it. I will link the credits into chat probably sometime later, maybe at the end of the session. But yeah, please enjoy Sirenscape. And all right, you three. In terms of like what you have learned so far, so there's the case of Arton. He is missing. His mother. Where is her mother? Lady Desia Rosolio. You all met her a few sessions back, and you went to her mansion to get a weapon for Ham. That is a giant slayer weapon. Going to be very helpful for this campaign, if you could imagine. When you went there, you found out that Ernest, who was the one who used to have the sword, passed away, and it's only Lady Desia there. But she does have a son named Arton, but he's been missing for a while. So you all went looking to search for him in town and find out what the reason why he might be missing. You did go to the Water Baron's Hall and talk to the Water Baron there. And she told you there might be some she's getting some conspiracy vibes, the person that owns the Grand Dame, his name is Lord Dryland. He might be trying to take over her position or something. And she hasn't been getting a lot of people backing her as well, as she's been a water baron. Nobles seem to really like Lord Dryland, and he owns this Grand Dame ship where there's lots of nobles go there to gamble and stuff. So it might be related. So you all went to the Grand Dame, and you were able to get in because you did have a golden goose coin. Also, I think you were like, oh, we're rich, or something like that, and you kind of strong-armed your way in. The purple lady was mentioned, that there was like this purple lady that Arton had been seeing. There
was also a conversation with the purple lady.
Yes, the conversation with the purple lady at the casino. Larissa was able to get into a conversation with her, and I don't quite remember all the things you talked about. There was something about purple dresses and purple being a great color. But at the end of the conversation, she telepathically asked Larissa to have her party meet her off the boat. So after that conversation, Nira did some gambling, won some goose coins, and you all headed to the buffet, which is where you all currently are. And that's where we're at.
Yeah, and then we also met with the leader of the the lady with the scimitar.
That's right,
Scimitar
you
Sally.
did. Scimitar Sally. Yes, you met Scimitar Sally. She is the leader of the thingy. Hands of Yartar. Hands of Yartar. Oh, that's right, Nira. We had a whole thing for you. That's right. Yeah. I'm so sorry. Yeah, we went, and she took you to their hideout, and you got to interact with the statue, a statue of Mask, and it was kind of a solemn moment. And you could probably get there again if you wanted to. And I think there was like some offers that she would be like, "Oh, I have a job for you if you're interested." Spoiler alert.
That's right.
Spoiler alert.
Well,
I think
she asked if I wanted to join also, but that would require me staying in town.
Yeah. I did not write anything for her because I 100% forgot about her. All I remember was the magic list. So I do not have jobs for you, but I think the end of this session will wrap up this mini arc here. So I can get you guys that information next session if you're interested.
No problem.
Okay. Other than that, is there anything else people can remember?
Nope. There's just questions about people going missing related to the Grand Dame.
Right. There's some other people that went missing, and I think they're all younger nobles.
Yes, they are younger nobles. And then also, too, the purple lady was saying that she was saying something about a group of bandits had stolen some golden goose coins.
Oh, right. And I think you all found those bandits?
Yes, probably. We found the one goose coin from the bandits we fought earlier.
Yes. So, you're probably good.
Okay, so I think we were all just eating at the buffet.
Yep.
Yeah, buffet.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was just saying, yay, buffet.
And
I believe it was all you can eat, correct?
It is all you can eat after you pay one golden goose coin, which you all did. So, have at.
So that means we all have 9 coins left, right?
No, you all had enough coins for the buffet previously.
Yeah. So we each had 1 coin separate of the 40 that I won.
Yeah. So
Gotcha.
Everybody's got 10 goose coins right now. If you all want to split it evenly, suggestion, you can pull together if you want to get items that are maybe more expensive and then divvy it up between you all, or you can go and do more gambling. Up to you.
I was definitely interested in the ring of swimming, but I also want a bag of holding.
For sure, for sure.
So I do have a bag of holding, though, Nakota, just so you know.
Okay, then I'll probably go for the ring of swimming.
Yeah, I was looking at that armor, the studded armor. I can wear that, right? Yeah.
Yeah, you can. I made sure that you could.
The only problem is it's 20 goose coin. So I'm gonna have to do some gambling if we don't have enough.
Well, I'm gonna get the gloves of thievery and the wand of magic detection. That'll leave me one goose coin left that I can hand over to you.
Which means I would need 9 more.
I can stand with just getting the ring of swimming, so I could give you 2.
7 more then. Do we know what Ham wanted?
I don't know what Ham wanted. I think the list came after he was out.
Yeah. So for Ham, we're gonna keep him with 10. And then he can pick within that 10, and then he can do that after the session is over. So.
Okay, so I need to somehow come up with 7 more goose coins, which means I have to do a little gambling.
Yep.
Okay.
But also, while we're eating at the buffet, I tell them, and I'm going to relay the message that the purple lady wanted to speak to us after we got off the ship.
Interesting.
All right, then.
And I tell them that my whole conversation with her consisted of, I love purple, her dress was awesome, and purple's the best color, and I just kept purple going through my mind.
Question, DM. Since I was sitting right behind them, did I hear the conversation?
Well, you of course wouldn't have heard the "we need to meet after the ship," because
No,
that was
but I mean the-
telepathically. But the purple conversation for sure. Yeah, you heard that.
Okay, so then I know that she mentioned some bandits that had stolen coins.
Ah, yes.
Okay, very good.
Did I mention that?
I don't know.
Oh, no, the purple
she
lady
did.
said it, not me.
Yeah,
Okay.
the purple lady said it. Yeah.
Okay, I thought I did. I'm like, wait a second, I don't think I said that. Because I was specific on trying to keep purple running through my mind so she couldn't read my mind.
Though we can't totally trust, because who knows how powerful a mind reader she is.
That's accurate. Okay, so I guess we'll eat as much as we can until Ham is full.
Yeah,
We'll be here for weeks.
Ham is not stopping. He is sitting there. He's got a pile of steaks on his plate, and he is going through them like a machine, like a real fast robot, just chomping them up one by one.
Well, Nira's eating everything that she can't normally eat, somewhere else.
Oh, for
Trying
sure.
everything.
Yeah, there's definitely some high-class dining going on where they have the really tiny dishes, but they're packed full of flavor, and they give very interesting, flavor profiles in your mouth. They definitely have some gold leaf food, putting little gold leaf on places to make it look prettier. Because, eating gold is such a waste of wealth, honestly.
Which is funny because even though it's gold leaf, Nira is picking all the gold leaf off of the food and sticking it in her pocket. Just in case it's worth anything.
Oh my gosh. I might give it to you if you collect 1 pound. Yeah, 1 pound? 1 pound is not too heavy.
Hey, I'm grabbing all the dishes I see with gold leaf.
Okay.
That I can consume.
All right. Well,
I see what she's doing, so I go ahead and help her with her thing, and any gold leaf that I have, I hand it over to her.
Okay.
Sorry, that's just such a thief thing.
Oh no, for sure. How hidden are you both doing this?
Well, I'm eating the food. I want to make that very clear, but I'll pick the gold leaf off and set it on the aside, and then I'll stick it in my pocket.
Oh, okay.
If you want me to roll a stealth check, I will.
Yeah, and I'm just picking it up and putting it on her pile.
Are you eating the food with gold leaf, Larissa?
Heck yes, it's a cruise. I'm gonna eat all the fancy stuff.
Okay, okay. They don't seem to have an issue with that. Or even if you did a stealth check, it's like they don't seem to care that you're pocketing gold leaf. Nira, for some reason your mics keep staying on even when you're not talking.
So I'm having problems with the key that I'm using.
Oh. I see.
It keeps trying to pop up with a sticky key and asking me a question, and
Oh,
I
the
don't know.
sticky
So
key thing. Yeah.
Do you want to turn on filter keys? My laptop's just having issues and it keeps beeping at me.
Oh, jeez. Yeah.
Let me try to change the key again.
That might work better. I know that the sticky key thing is super annoying.
So while the rest of them are eating, I finish up and I look at Ham, who's not even halfway done, and I tell him, well, I kind of want to do a little gambling to see if I can do a little shopping. Do you mind if I go to the tables?
Ham says, "Well, sounds good." Oh, we lost Zanira. There's Zanira.
What do you think, Nakona and Nira?
You
I'm
mean
fine with you
Serene?
going and gambling.
Look.
Okay, I tried to change the
Yeah.
keybind, so hopefully this will work.
Larissa, Nakona is playing Serene.
Oh, shoot, you're right.
No worries.
Is this working now?
Yeah. I don't see your mic lighting up anymore.
Okay, well, it seems to give me trouble when I hold the key down for long periods of time.
Okay.
I just said her name and my phone started listening.
Oh no.
Okay, so Nira, if you don't mind, Serene's okay, Ham's okay. I am gonna go do a little gambling because I need to find a way to earn 7 more goose coins.
No problem.
All right.
And so I get up from the table, make sure Nira sees the gold leaf that I put on her thing, and what's the table that Nira won all the gold goose coins on?
It was the one behind the one you were sitting at.
I think it's this one. Hold on a second. It's this one. It's to the
Yeah,
south.
because I didn't
Do you
want to
see
play
it?
chess.
The purple lady will be chess, and the person here is also chess. This is the what's it called? Kobold's Knuckles game. This one.
So that's the one I'm
I
gonna
thought
play
it was the one next to it in the corner.
Oh, there,
right here.
right here.
Yeah, I believe that was the table.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can just park here. Yeah, that's fine.
I'm gonna go to the shop and pick up the 2 items that I want.
Okay.
And, yeah.
Yeah, the transaction
Before
goes.
she pops up, can I ask her to get me the ring of swimming?
Oh, for sure.
Just because I don't want to leave this buffet anytime soon.
All right, so I'm going to pick up the ring of swimming for Serene.
Mhm.
And I'm going to pick up the gloves of thievery for myself and the wand of magic detection.
Yeah.
Because I think that'll come in handy for the party.
Okay. And what was I gonna say? I was gonna say something. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. So when you go to do the transaction, go to the shop to exchange the coins for the items. Everything goes smoothly, and they hand off the items to you. So, Serene and Nira, you just add those items to your inventory. So if you click on the inventory tab and click manage inventory, then in the filter you search for the magic item, you can add it. Just make sure that you're adding the 2024 version. If there is one, otherwise, like,
Oh, shoot.
make sure it's the non-legacy version. That's all. All right, Larissa.
Okay, let me check that out.
Okay. Larissa, it is your turn. So we're gonna play Kobold's Knuckles.
Is there a minimum that I have to bet?
The minimum is 1 golden goose.
Okay, so I'm starting with 10, so because I don't have their change yet. And I'm gonna play 1 golden goose for now.
Okay. 1 golden goose. So to do this, you're gonna roll a 1d6 plus 1d4. So just roll 1d6 and then roll a 1d4. In the bottom left of your character sheet, there should be a dice roll. Yeah, there we go. And I will roll. So there's gonna be
6.
okay, there's 2 other players. Alright, so and I'm going, as the dealer, I'm gonna roll a 1d6. Okay, now, where is it? Okay, so I've been rolling in the SKT session play, so it's not showing up on my stream, but you all can see it in the Discord. So you got a 6, and then the other players, we got a 6, a 5, and an 8, and then the dealer rolled a 2. So what you need to do is roll additional 1d4s until you don't want to anymore, and if the total exceeds 10, you lose your bet. And the dealer is going to keep rolling until they have at least 8 or higher. So basically, you're trying to roll to get 8 or higher.
Okay, I'm gonna roll at least once to see what I get. Nine. I'm gonna stay.
That's a very good number. All right, we're gonna have one of the guys roll. That's 5 plus 3 is 8. They're gonna stay. The first one is gonna go for it. 6, 7, 8. Okay, so they're both at 8. The other guy is gonna stay. So the other 3 have 8 total. I am now going to roll. Where is my rolls? Okay, so the hidden D4 was a 2. So the dealer has a total of 4. So now I'm gonna roll to get higher. 4, that's 6. 8. You win the bet.
I bet 1, so does that mean I get 2?
You get, and players with a result higher than the dealers win 100% of their bets. Okay, yep, you get 2.
So now I'm at 11. Okay, I'm gonna bet another.
You're gonna bet another what? You cut out.
Just a second.
And Nira, you're gonna wander over to the casino to watch Larissa. That's totally fine. You can do so.
Okay.
I just didn't want to interrupt your
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah,
thing.
typing it in chat is totally fine.
So I'm gonna bet 2, so I'm back down to 9 again.
Okay, so roll a 1d6 plus 1d4.
Eight. I'm staying.
Oh yeah, that is yeah. All right, the dealer rolled a 1. Oh, that's a good start. And then I'm rolling my hidden die. All right, and for the other players, all 3 are going to roll 1d4s. 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, and 6. They're all gonna roll again. Okay, I think the first guy drops out. Yep. Okay, so the first guy has dropped out. He loses his bet. 5, 6, 7, 8. The other middle person's staying. 3, 6, 7. The one with 7 is gonna stay. All right. The one roll that I rolled that was hidden was a 1, so the dealer currently has a total of 2. So we're gonna go. That's 4. 4 plus 3 is 7. Okay, let's see. 7 plus 3 is 10. The dealer lost.
dang it.
The dealer lost. So, everybody gets twice their bet. So you get four goose coins.
So now I have 13. Okay, I'm gonna bet 2.
Okay. I'm just gonna have you only play because it's kind of
That's fine.
hard. It looks like the other NPCs, their bet doesn't actually do anything for yours. So you go ahead and roll. I'll roll for the dealer. Ooh, the dealer got a 5. Ooh.
I'm gonna roll again. I get a 4, right?
It's a 1d4 that you roll. Oh, you have a 4. Yes.
So I have 8 now. I'm gonna stay.
You're gonna stay? Okay. The dealer on the hidden die was a 3, so it's already at an 8. And you tied with the dealer, so you get your bet back. You don't win anything. Do you want to go again?
I am gonna go again. I need to try to get to 20, so
Yeah.
I'm betting 2.
Oh, I got a 6 this time.
So I got a total of a 4. I'm rolling another d4. 7. I'm gonna stay.
Okay. What's it called? The dealer got a 6. The hidden roll was a 3, so that is a total of 9, and that means you lost your bet.
Dang it. Okay, I'm betting 1 again.
Okay. Go ahead. Go again. Dealer has a 3.
Four. I'm rolling another d4. 8. I'm staying.
Okay. Dealer has a 3 hit visible, and then hidden was a 2, so it's a total of 5. So let's go. 5, 6, 7. You might get it. Nope, it's 8. What was yours?
8.
8? Okay. You did not lose anything. You did not win anything.
Hey, let's try again.
Okay. We're gonna do one last game, and then I'm going to do like an average. We're gonna have you roll like an intelligence check or something, and based off of that, I'll just say how much time it takes for you to get the amount of coin that you want. How does that
Okay,
sound?
7.
Okay.
That sounds great. I just got a 7. I'm staying.
All right.
Wait, you know what? No, I'm gonna roll another d4.
Okay.
10.
You can't. The 10 is a loss.
Oh, I thought it was. I thought it was a win. I was thinking 20.
No, 10 is bad. Wait, if the roll... Oh, sorry. No, you're right. If the result exceeds 10, you're fine. So you got a 10. Yeah, you're fine. Stay at the 10.
Phew.
Okay, I've been misreading it. All right, so I rolled a 5. I need to roll the hidden roll. 5, 6, 7. So it's a 7, and then 7, 10. It's the same. But you know what? Let's have you roll, I think, a it's kind of a luck-based game, huh?
Yep. Definitely.
I'm gonna have you roll a D100. I think it's gonna be the one with 2 dice listed.
Okay, I'm rolling it now. $45.
Hold on a second.
If
Why
you're going to be there a long time.
I need to check something. There we go. I don't know why your rolls weren't showing up. Okay, so 45. I'm gonna say it's like, yeah, we'll just go with minutes. In universe, it takes you 45 minutes to get the amount of gold pieces you were targeting.
Okay, awesome. I was just wanting 10 more, so.
All right.
Unless I had the extras from Nira and Serene.
You did have the extra from Nira and Serene, right?
So that was, I only needed 7 more.
Yeah. So it would have taken you still 45 minutes to get it done.
Okay, so I'm going to head to the store and pick up the...
You cut out?
Because I keep forgetting that I have to keep the thing down. I'm going to go to the store and get the clamored studded leather.
Okay. And you exchange the coins and you get it.
Awesome, woohoo!
Woohoo!
All right, and then I guess we just give Ham time to gather what he wants, gamble if he needs more, and then we exit the... Do we see the purple lady anywhere?
I have her token still on the map, but she, when, now that you all have spent time gambling, you know, eating at the buffet and all this stuff, the boat is now, finally coming back to the dock. You hear the captain call out, "Returning to land!" And the purple lady looks like she is eager to get off the boat.
I think while Ham was in the shop doing his thing or eating, after Larissa got her coins and went to the shop, Nira's gonna stand on the deck of the boat and kind of, well, not stand, but kind of like walk around the deck of the ship and kind of see what she can see from the deck of the ship around the banks of the river.
So you're looking out to the ocean, not like on the ship itself?
Yeah, I thought it was the river, but yeah.
Yeah,
whatever,
sorry.
Water.
River. Yeah. It is a river, not an ocean. They're very different things. Yes, the river. Yeah, you look out on the river, and it's a little hard to kind of tell what's going on because this party boat has all these magical colored lights going off. But it's pretty calm. Make a perception check with disadvantage. You don't have dark vision, correct?
You know, I might. Hold on a second. Where does that?
It's under the senses section, which is on the left column.
Okay, give me a.
It'll say dark vision 60 feet if you have it.
Okay, DM, my armor class, my
No,
AC
I
went
don't.
up to
Larissa, what did you say?
my armor class went up to 18, just so you know.
Okay, great. All right.
I do not see dark vision.
All right, then you do not have dark vision. So I will have you roll perception with disadvantage. Wow, a 21 on a disadvantage. Oh, you have a +6, no wonder. So looking out into the water, you don't really notice too much. With a 21, yeah, it is pretty good roll. But it's pretty dark. You do see a grate from the sewer system from this as you're coming back to land. And that's the only thing of interest that I will point out.
Okay.
Alrighty. Land ho! You all have landed back at the docks. The purple lady is one of the first people to get off the boat, and she leaves. And the rest of you are welcome to follow her if you like.
I say we follow her.
Nira's gonna swat the bouncer on his butt when she walks past him.
He's like, ooh, what was that for?
I think Serene's caught up with the buffet still.
Serene, are you here?
Yep, I would be sticking around Ham to make sure that he makes it away from the buffet eventually.
Oh yeah, he totally does. He walks with you, Serene. You might have had to like pull him away from the food. Well, no. This is how it went. Like they started closing up shop for the buffet like 15 minutes before they were to land, and you saw Ham just like quickly eating everything that he can. And you are able to drag him off towards the exit of the boat.
Does he have a food baby gut?
Oh yeah, he's got a food baby gut.
We're gonna have to digest.
I quickly turn to Ham and I rub his belly for good luck.
If he was a lucky cat, you would hear the jingle of coins and a cat meow. No, the Buddha
Nice.
belly. It's a Buddha belly, right?
The Buddha belly.
Yeah,
Yes.
never mind. You get the image of a Buddha like god in your head saying, "Wealth is in your favor."
Ah,
Well, I did get my new armor, so.
Yeah, you sure did.
And what's cool about that armor is I can change it to appear to anything.
Yes, which is really cool. It is still a studded leather armor, but you can make it look like you're wearing plate armor if you really wanted to.
If I really wanted to. I'm more in the thing if we're going somewhere and I need to look like a homeless person, I can change it to look like a homeless person.
That's true. It's interesting that you said specifically a homeless person and not a rich person. I see that you. I understand. I understand. All right. Y'all head off the docks and give me just a moment. Alright.
Feel like I'm in New Orleans with the music.
I know.
It's great.
And so it is nighttime when the boat comes back. It is quite a bit of time has passed. It is now 12:20 p.m. Huh? Oh, this thing doesn't know what. Oh gosh. Okay, it's fine. I will. Nope. Sure, I don't know what day we were on. Oh man. Okay, well, it's now the 24th. It is pretty early in the morning. Like it is 1:10 a.m. is what I'm setting the clock to. And so it is pretty quiet, other than your whole party boats and all the nobles getting off the boat. They're gonna go to the inns to rest for the night. And you watch as the purple lady, like, just speeds up. She's just booking it into town. Do you all follow her?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
But I am definitely keeping an eye out for anybody following us or acting suspicious.
Okay. Make a perception check. And it's going to be with disadvantage because it is dark. There is light, but not
Can I make
enough.
one with perception as well?
Yes.
But I have dark vision.
Yes, you do have dark
I
vision.
was going to
so go
say the
ahead.
same thing.
Yeah. Go ahead. Everybody roll perception. Oh, Ham should roll too.
I do have dark vision as well, so mine's not disadvantage, right?
Yeah, you would not roll at disadvantage.
So I just hit the +6 for perception.
Yeah, that's what you do.
Oh my gosh, 10.
All right.
21 for me.
Okay.
I got a 10 with a +6.
I got a 19.
Larissa, it looks like you've been clicking the button multiple times.
Huh?
Okay. Why is it keeps rolling? Is it rolling multiple times on your sheet right now?
It is rolling multiple
It looks
times.
like it is. My first one was 10 though.
Yeah. Okay. Can you refresh your sheet?
Or refresh D&D Beyond.
How's that?
I think it
looks
stopped.
like it stopped.
Okay. All right.
So my first one was 10 though.
Yeah.
Your key must have got stuck or something.
All right. With a 10, what was I talking about? 10? No. 21.
We're all
Serene's
looking
21.
around.
We're good. Serene's 21. You're looking around and watching, and the whole group is doing the same thing. Ham is picking his nose. You all are looking around to see if anyone's following you. Nobody is following you. You seem to be all good to go. And you watch as the lady ducks into an alleyway over here. And she turns around to you all as you come into the alleyway. Thank you all for coming here. I need your help. You see...
Okay, we're listening.
You see... I am being forced to kidnap nobles. And I would really like to not be a part of this anymore, you know? There's this sorcerer, his name is Usith. He's going to kill me if I don't comply. So, you know, when I first met him, he came a few weeks ago. He was very charming, and I kind of took to him. You know what I mean? Is that kind of guy, you know? Very charismatic, right? And then I realized I got roped in to such a big thing, and it's not what I wanted.
What's his name again?
Usith.
Usith.
Let me type it in handouts. Usith.
Where are they keeping the nobles that have been kidnapped?
So when I kidnap the nobles, we invite them onto the Grand Dame, and then I lead them away to, she points behind her, one of the sewers here. And in the sewers, I leave it to Us's fish people, and I don't know quite what they do beyond that point.
I want to do an insight check.
Yeah, make an insight check.
Can I do so as well?
Yes.
19.
19.
Okay, I'm gonna have to change my thing because now it's repeating. It's every time I hit my spacebar, it is re-rolling.
Okay. All right, that's why.
So 19 was my original, though. I'm gonna change it right now.
Okay. 19 and a 23. Those are both very, very good. So I need to know. I'll start with Serene because Larissa's fixing her button right now. Serene, what exactly are you inciting? What are you looking for?
Is she trying to lead us into trouble?
It seems like she genuinely wants your help.
Okay, how's that?
That's good. And I don't see it rolling again.
Nope, I changed it to control instead of spacebar. I think the spacebar was doing it.
Okay. So it seems like she genuinely wants you to help her deal with this Usith man. Larissa, what are you inciting for? What are you trying to understand?
I just wanted to see how truthful. I was just thinking about how truthful she was, and if this Uthis, if she's working with this Usith, or is she just trying to lead us into a trap?
Okay. In terms of, I'll say the same thing that she for the Serene thing. She is genuinely wanting you all to actually deal with Usith. But she is not being truthful. She is not telling you all of the things. She's clearly not saying everything is the truth. In terms of when she was talking about abducting nobles, she said like Usith is like threatening her, right? You kind of saw her look to the side. You know that when you look in a certain direction, that means you're lying, you're not saying the truth. She did that briefly, but it was kind of hard to tell, but with your 19, you got it. So she's not saying the full truth, or she's lying completely about that.
So I look at her and noticing her eyes and stuff, I tell her, I said, if you want our help, you're going to have to be 100% honest with us. And we need all the details or we're not going to be able to help you.
She says, I'm being 100% honest. What do you mean?
Okay.
What
so
aren't
do
you telling
want
us?
To do?
Both of you talked at the same time. Larissa, what did you say?
So what do you want us to do with this Uthis dude?
Okay, and then Serene, what did you say?
I was just saying, I feel like there's something you're leaving out.
She says, I think there might be more to this Usith guy. That's what I mean. There's something very off about him, and I don't think he's a normal person, if you get what I mean. I have telepathy, right? I wasn't able to connect with him in that way. It was as if it was being blocked. So he's either got some magic items that deal with that, or he's something else. And I don't think he might be human.
So, two questions. One, do you think the kids are still alive? And two, do you want us to kill him? Do you want us to threaten him to make him stop? What do you want us to do?
I would like if you could stop him. In terms of what are happening to the nobles, I don't quite know, but I'm pretty sure they're not being killed. Um, I could easily kill them myself if I was being forced to do this, you know what I mean? But I wasn't tasked to kill them, I was tasked to capture them, so I don't think they're being killed. Or if they're being killed, it's at a different location for some strange ritual or something. But I want to believe that they're alive.
So, what is it that he has on you that's forcing you to do this?
She sighs and she says, he is threatening to let people know about my telekinetic powers, and I try to keep that hidden to a certain extent. I did it towards you. Did we exchange, Larissa, did you exchange names with the purple lady? I can't remember.
I don't believe so. I never
Okay.
told her her name.
She points to Larissa and says, I telepathically connected with you because I trust you, and I've seen the four of you. I overheard some information about how you were going out to defeat giants, and that sounded like you were all accomplished adventurers. So I trust you to not release that information, but Usith is very determined to do so, and I would definitely be branded as a heretic for having those kinds of powers.
You mentioned fish people. Explain this to me.
The technical name is Kuatoa, I believe. They are, they're very fish-looking. They have arms and legs. I do not really like
Do you
them.
know it? Do you know anything else about them?
She pauses for me to look up Kuatoa. Give me a moment.
I think the telepath is buffering.
Buffering. She's like glitching out. Blah 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 blah.
Did we level
FYI,
up?
your timer is gone off, by the way.
The timer has gone off?
Are we going to
thank
take
you.
a small break?
Yes, we are. Thank you. All right. That makes this a very good time to take a small break. So we're going to do a 5-minute break here, and I will come back with a Kuatoa answer for you. Yeah, I'm going to set it to the BRB screen.
I'll be
All right, and we're back. Oh, an ad is starting in 1 minute. Well, it's okay. There's only one person watching. I know it's probably Blakey, but it's okay.
Hi, one person. We're glad you're here.
Yes, we are glad you're here. So what the purple lady says, is that she does not understand the language of the fish people. They speak a language she does not understand. They're slimy and gross. They have spears, and that's about all she really knows.
I ask her, what languages do you know? So maybe one of us knows their language.
I know Common and some Dwarvish and Elvish. And of course there's telepathy, and I communicate with them through telepathy, but I cannot speak to them in their native tongue.
Do you think their native tongue is like infernal or anything like that?
Probably not infernal, but Kuatoa tend to be the type that hide from the sun, so it's probably like a undercommon.
Sure, okay.
Could it be Aquan?
Possibly Aquan. Could be Aquan.
Do they come across as very aggressive?
They seem to rather avoid conflict, but I've never tried to fight with them or anything, so I don't know the full extent of it. I just, hand over the noble, and that's that.
How can we find this Yusuf?
Well, if you, I think if you go into the sewer here, this is where the trade-off point would be. I think you can find him further through the sewers from here.
Let me ask you something else. We clearly weren't making very big bets out there. Why did we not seem to be attracting much attention?
Bets? You mean at the casino?
Bets at the casino, and not spending a ton of money on or coins.
We have people doing that as well. It's there's no what's the word I'm looking for? There's no discrimination between how much coin you use or not. Some people just come to gamble once and go for the buffet. The buffet is high class, very good food. Some folks go to the casino.
Buffet was heaven.
Oh yes. Some folks go there, so they are there for the gambling, and other people go there for the social aspect of it. So, however much you gamble or not is not going to cause any alarm.
So, DM, the sewer entrance that she's talking about, is that the sewer grate that I saw from the boat?
No. That is the exit of the sewer. Like, when it dumps out the sewage into the ocean, or into the water?
Gotcha.
Yeah. This is like the sewer grate that's on the floor that you open up to go into the sewer section. That's what she's referring to behind her.
So
Okay.
you want us to go find this Yusuf and get him to stop making you kidnap nobles?
I mean, for myself, of course, but just in general, it's not exactly a good look to be kidnapping nobles for anyone, and you're gonna get in trouble soon. You know what I mean? These people are very rich, very powerful. If they have other means to... You know what I mean? There's more trouble coming.
Okay. So, again, how do you want us to take care of this? I mean, and what is in it for us? Sorry, but I have to ask.
That's understandable. I did hear you were looking for an Arton?
We are looking for Arton.
I was involved with kidnapping Arton, so I think you can go find him if you head down this path.
Okay, fair enough.
Do we have your promise that you will never retaliate against us or read our minds for I'm trying to think of the word
Ill intentions.
ill intentions?
I swear I will not do any of that.
Is she promising?
Is she promising what?
That she's not
Is she
gonna-
being honest that she won't read us for ill intent?
I will say
Yeah.
with your 23 and 19, we're just going to keep it over. She is genuinely not going to cause ill harm to you. If it is, then it's like accidental and not on her part. Like she wouldn't actively be trying to harm you.
I do have one question for you though. How do you know who told you that we were looking for Arton?
My telepathy ability, it's kind of is always on, so I kind of get a lot of messages from people as they're walking around me, and I hear a lot of things, so just kind of picked up on it.
Must be a bit frustrating at times.
It is. It's quite the curse to be born with such an ability.
So I look at my companions and I'm like, well, what do you think? Should we go down into the sewer?
I think I'd like to get a little more intel on the sewer first. So I think a trip to the coin toss and some questions.
Hey, I'm game.
Maybe some alternate entrances.
I would let you know that the sewers is where the town watch and the hands of Yartar, they do not enter it. They don't use the sewers.
Okay, so Scimitar Sally wouldn't have any good intel for us at all.
No, not really. The sewers is kind of the domain of the Kuatoa, and most people don't really want to deal with them, so...
Okie dokie.
Well, I think we should go on down. That's just my opinion. What do you think, Ham? What do you think, Nira and Serene?
Yeah.
I think if we want to find R10, that's where we're going to have to go.
Yep. I'll ask her, are there any other hazards we should know about?
I don't unfortunately know the layout of the sewers. The only thing I know is the drop-off point, which is going down the sewers and handing off the person right at the base of it.
Any rumors of creatures, strange alligators or something?
I really wish I could help you more. Other than the Kuatoa, I do not know.
Well, do we have anything else that we need to do before we head into the sewers?
Would you like us
Buy
to
some
report
essential
back to-
oil.
Larissa...
Buy some...
Larissa, what were you saying?
Would you like us to report back to you when we're done with what we're done with?
I think it would be best if you just finish your task with Arton. I do not need any notification that Usith is dealt with. I will hear it through my own means. And Serene, what were you saying?
I was saying first I'd like to buy some sort of essential oil to deal with the smell.
It is 1 in the morning, so it will be difficult to find anything selling anything right now.
Okay. I will, I'll just put some I'll get some herb from my handy haversack or my handy spice pouch. Basically something nice like mint or something, and daub it on the fur under my nostrils.
With your nose that's more sensitive than others, that's definitely going to be good. All right, so y'all ready to head into the sewers?
I say let's us go.
Let's go.
Yep.
All right.
Why not? Okay, I just want to make it clear that I'm looking for traps.
Okay. Let's do a perception check.
I hate to ask this, but is it with disadvantage?
Is anyone holding a light?
I have dark vision, so I don't need a light.
But other people.
That's right.
Nira and Ham do not have dark vision.
Let me look and see if I actually have one.
I believe I have torches.
I have a torch too.
Okay, well, torches would be good. That would help me not have disadvantage.
Do you want to pull yours out, or you want me to pull mine out there, Serene?
I can pull one out.
Sounds good.
I just need to have my hands free so I can search.
All right. Then we're gonna have a torch out. Yeah.
I do want to say I take a look around, and I'm looking for any of the fish people.
Okay. So those who are looking around, make a perception check. Nira, you can now see within 40 feet, and we will do actually, is it 40? It's 20 feet bright, and then 20 feet dim, I think. So it's 40
I
feet.
sure hope I'm getting rid of all these bad rolls right now, because I just got an 8.
I will roll as many times as I need to.
I'm just going to have you roll once, and that's going to be your perception for traps. All right.
Last.
I'm assuming with my 8, I don't really see any fish people.
No. Larissa, you do not notice any fish people. I just realized I started you all in the water. Let me move you off the water, because that's disgusting. So this is the sewers.
I would put me in front, so I'm checking.
Okay. We'll have Nira in front. Ham in the back. So this is the sewers. It is pitch black down here, so Serene using her torch is a great idea for Nira and Ham. And then the water next to you smells absolutely foul. It is definitely filled with poop and garbage, and you can see it floating in that water. I know on this map it's like a nice blue, a nice teal blue, but it should look more like brown sludge, to be honest. And you cannot see it's extremely difficult to see anything kind of like deep within this sewer, but you feel like it might be 5 feet deep for the water. And the tunnels, the tunnel here is, the ceiling is low. It's only 8 feet above your walkway that you're on. So Ham might be having some trouble, like he's barely making it underneath. Larissa, if you decide to turn into Brutus, you might have some issues.
Thanks for the warning.
All right. In terms of directions, there are different pathways you can go. So there is up here. Actually, let me sync the view here. So up here is what's it called? One pathway up. It goes further up here. this way goes further to the east, and then down here is one to the south.
She just told us that the fish people meet her at the entrance, right?
Right.
I look at my companions and I'm like, well, which way do you think we should go?
Let's go to the right.
All right.
Sounds good.
So you're gonna head further to the right. Okay. And so I will move you all over there. Hold on.
If anybody else wants peppermint,
I just didn't know, did we need to jump over there, or?
It's okay. I can move you all over. Okay, so and since it's a torch, I'm gonna say that this also opens up. And this will also open up. Alright. So, you'll make it across to this kind of like middle island section. To the north of you is this kind of like cave system with like big pockets of like dripping water and goo. To the south of you is this inner pool of water. And then to the right is more passageway. And then to the south is more passageway. Larissa, you are standing on top of what looks like a tunnel, a water tunnel. That's why it has the dotted lines on the side here. So water flows through from here to through here. There's also one on the other side, so water flows from here to there.
Should I be standing on it?
Yeah, the floor above it is fine. It's just, you can kind of see that there's a tunnel for water to flow through.
Gotcha.
Do you guys think we should try the little cave system across the water?
That's what I'm thinking because fish people might like caves.
they might not be fans of sewage.
That's true. They might not be fans of sewage. I will let you all move yourselves this time over to where you want to go.
I'm gonna follow Nira. She's the one who looks for the traps.
All right. So, Nira, as you all get closer to this, it gets even more smelly. It looks like, the water here is pretty nasty. And, Nira, you got a perception of 14, but Serene, you got a 21. I'm gonna say, Serene, you're kind of in the middle of it, but you would probably notice, you kind of see tracks from the pool of nastiness, these pools here. They seem to be coming from the water over to it. So you kind of see some slimy foot tracks.
Does our torch light up anything else?
The torch, if it lights anything up. What do you mean?
She's just wondering if it opens up any more visual
No.
areas.
So what you guys, what you're next to is a wall. That's the wall. But I can show you. You would have come towards this direction, so you would have seen that section going that way. What you're against is the wall to the north.
Gotcha.
What else was I gonna say? Nira, though, with that light, you see the firelight is glinting off some metallic items in that gross water pools over here. So you see, like, in these water pools, there's some gross, it's pretty gross, but there's some shiny things.
Oh, great. Shiny things and serene don't mix.
In fact, you see one that glints with a magical glint.
Like the sword.
Not like a sword, more like a liquid, but not the gross liquid, but like inside a glass vial.
How many charges does that wand to detect magic have?
Can you repeat that?
3 charges a day.
Oh, yeah.
Nira's gonna move up a little closer to that pool of water that you're talking about and going to kind of take one of her crossbow bolts and stick it into it and see what it does.
Okay. You, can you move yourself to the pool that you're investigating? Okay. Is the rest of the party going to stay behind, or are any of you gonna come closer?
I'm gonna hold back.
I'm gonna have
Like maybe take a step up.
I'm gonna have Ham come up. All right, Nira, you put your crossbow bolt into the gross, nasty water, and you pull it back up, and oh, gross! It's got like hairs in it. It's got some slime on it. Basically, it's definitely like poop water. But make a investigation check. With a 21, you did stir your crossbow bolt around a little bit to kind of see if it hit anything. And it did clink off something. And it surfaces up 1 gold piece.
Okay, I'm gonna find something to use to scoop that out without having to stick my hand in there.
I have a shovel.
And while they're getting interested in that, I'm gonna keep my eyes open where I see the footprints coming from.
Okay.
Would you like to borrow my shovel?
Yes, I would
Nira?
like to borrow your shovel, please.
I hand my shovel to Nira.
All right.
So I'm using the shovel to try to get the gold piece and see if I can't get that vial.
Okay. So what I'm going to have you do, we're gonna do just a general. Actually, I'll make it an athletics check for you, Nira. I'll make an athletics check, and that athletics check is gonna determine how fast it takes you to kind of dig through to get all this stuff. I'm doing a strength check because it's physical work with this shovel. And then Serene, can you give me another perception check?
Oh, that's awesome, because I had a +0 to athletics.
All right, Nira, you're
So-
making your way pretty quickly. Serene, unfortunately,
I'm distracted by their clacking.
it's pretty fucking smelly in here. Like, it got worse when you got here, and I know you're putting like spices by your nose to make it better, but it's really not helping. It's really
And
not
I'm
helping.
looking around. I'm always looking around to see if I can see any of these fish people. I'm constantly like doing a surveillance type thing.
Okay, Larissa, make a perception check. I'll take a renewed one for here. A 22.
Finally, 22.
Let's go. All right, Larissa, you were looking for fish people, but what you didn't expect is one of those pools of nasty fluid poop water has a little arm that peeks out, and it turns its way towards Nira, and you can tell it's about to jump out and pounce.
I yell, "Watch out, Nira! Something's coming to get us!"
And it jumps out, and we are going to roll initiative. All right, let's get into combat.
Well, that was a waste of a nat 20.
15.
25.
I have to add everybody to initiative. I'm writing code to make it so I can do this stuff faster eventually. Alright, we've got some people, we've got some initiatives, and I click the start button. Let me get all the initiatives down. 5, 3, 21. And Nira, you're writing your dog, so the dog is at 25, and is at 19. And give me just a moment. There says a 15, and that's an 11. This thing real failed its surprise roll, because there was no surprise. Carissa saw it coming. Alright. Okay. Here we go. Yeah. That's alright. Nira, you are up first.
Okay, I'm pulling out my flame tongue rapier, and I'm going for it.
Okie dokie. And
It's an 18.
18 will hit.
Okay, that's 10 points of, I think, piercing damage. Let me roll for my fire damage.
Okay.
Seven points of fire.
Okay. All right. This creature goes as you burn its flesh. The fire does not seem to deal anything more than normal damage, but it is effective.
Okay. I don't think I have a bonus action I can use.
Well, you are a rogue, so you could disengage, I think. Right?
Yeah, okay, I'll go ahead and disengage.
Okay, so where are you headed?
Just right there. I don't get an attack of opportunity for disengage, right?
Right, that's exactly what disengage does. It takes
Okay.
off the attack of opportunity.
I always get that and uncanny dodge and things mixed up. Anyway, okay, so I'm just going to move right over there. Actually, no. I'm going to move there and pull out the crossbow bolt, or the crossbow instead of the flame tongue rapier.
Okay.
And then just, yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Okay. And Serene, it's your turn.
Okay, I am going to cast Guiding Bolt, which means the next attack roll will have advantage before the beginning of my next turn. The next attack roll made against our little gross friend will have advantage.
Can you repeat that? I was accidentally reading something and I can't listen and read at the same time. Oh, you're doing Guiding Bolt. Oh, okay. Yes, 16 hits. And that is 16 radiant damage. I typed the wrong number. There we go. You smash that into the creature, and it goes. It seems real upset that you hit it with this light, and now it's glowing in this cave. It's real not happy. End of turn? Oh, you would have had to move to hit it.
Can I see it there?
No. If you went into Larissa's space, you could.
We can share a space.
No.
Here.
You can't end your turn on Larissa's spot, but you could stop there, shoot, and then move.
So like that, bop, bop.
Bop, bop. Yeah, yeah. Okay. End of turn?
Yes, end of turn.
Okay. It is now Ham's turn. Ham, how many Ham rages does Ham have? 4. I will say Ham will take a rage and go and swing at it.
Remember, he has advantage.
Right. He
On
does.
the first one.
You're right. Alright. That's gonna be the Vicious Glaive. Ooh, nice. 24. Let's roll for damage. That is only 7? Wow. Alright, sure. 7 damage to the creature. I just need to check the weapon he has. Roll a 20. Okay, nope. It's not a 20, so it's gonna just be 7. And then, he's gonna swing, hold up. What's the master? Your attack roll with a blade misses a creature? Okay, it's gonna be the miss. So then he's gonna roll again. That's gonna hit, and then roll for damage. That is a 5. Doing real good here.
He's still too full.
He's too, yeah, he's lumbering along, burping along the way.
Little sluggish.
Oh, I forgot, it's a +2, for each one. Because of rage. Right? Hold up. Okay, sorry. It says should add 4 to that because of the rage. Okay. And that's...
I need to talk to you about something after we're all done here.
Okay, sure. That's gonna be it for Ham's turn. And it is Larissa's turn.
Okay, actually, I'll just tell you right now. For some reason, on my first level spells, it says I have 2 cure wounds.
We'll have to fix that later.
Okay, sounds good. No problem. Okay, I'm gonna do a cantrip. I'm gonna do the Starry Wisp, which means that when I hit, it's going to take. I'm gonna hit 2d8, 2d8, and then it's gonna keep a light emitting on it.
Oh, I see what the problem is. Oh, sorry, I was looking at your cure wounds thing. Whenever, like, when it's not your turn, go to your character editor, and then when you go to select spells, actually, I think you can click the manage spells button. You just want to uncheck cure wounds and then pick some other spell.
Gotcha, okay.
All right. What were you doing again? Sorry, I was so focused
So,
on the cure wounds.
That's okay. I'm gonna do the Starry Wisp cantrip,
Okay.
which is you launch a mode of light to one creature or object within range, make a ranged spell attack against the target. On a hit, the target takes 2d8 radiant damage, and until the end of the next turn, it emits a dim light in a 10-foot radius. It can't benefit from the invisible condition.
Okay. Sounds good. Go ahead and roll.
So I roll
wait.
d20.
Yeah, you roll the +8 button next to the Starry Wisp. My computer is having a hard time with the music. 21 will hit, so then roll for damage.
7.
7.
And then it keeps that glowing light right on him.
All right. You shoot your this glowy bolt of stars at it, and it screams in pain. You can see that there is this black sludge coming out of its body. It is now half health bloodied. Is that the end of your turn?
You have to press a button to speak.
Oh, I thought I was, sorry. I moved up 1, so that way Serene can move into that place so she can actually see the guy.
Okay, sounds good. All right. It is now the monster's turn. Wrong. Okay. It comes on over, and now that it is between Ham and Larissa, it is going to attack. It goes to Ham and it opens its maw and tries to eat him. Oh, I got a nat 20.
Oh, no bueno.
Hold on a second. Okay. All right. I'm gonna crit on Ham. That's 26 piercing, which gets reduced to half because Ham is raging, so that is only 13. And then Ham is poisoned as this bite goes into his body. Hold on a second. Okay.
And the music's behaving weird again.
It is. Yep. Alright. I need to figure out how to fix that. I will see if I can figure out a better way of doing it, though I don't know why it keeps doing that.
Actually, it sounds fine to me.
It was echoing.
It
for
started
me.
being normal again.
Oh no, I just fixed it right now. Okay, I did the bite, and then it's going to reach out its tentacle to reach out its tentacle to Larissa. And that is a 24 to hit, which will hit.
That hits.
And you take 10 piercing damage, and you are now grappled as you are held by these tentacle arms. It's disgusting and slimy. Not a great feel. And then it reaches out a tentacle. Actually, it's gonna move here, and it's gonna reach out a tentacle to Nira. That is a 19 to hit, which hits Nira, I'm pretty sure. Yes. That is gonna
So, because I disengaged, I can't use Uncanny Dodge, can I?
Uncanny Dodge is not a react. Hold up. Disengage is not a reaction, it's a bonus action. So it's a thing that happens only on your turn. So Uncanny Dodge is, hold on a second. It is a reaction, so you can use Uncanny Dodge.
Okay, then I'm gonna uncanny dodge.
Okay. It was going to be 9 damage, but it gets rounded down to 4 damage instead, but you are grappled. And that is the end of this creature's turn. It is back to you, Nira. You are grappled, so you cannot move. I think. I need to check. Your speed
that
is
makes
0.
sense.
You have disadvantage on attack rolls against any target other than the monster. That's it.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna hit him with an Eldritch Blast.
Okay. That's gonna hit.
Oh, that's lame.
I'm so sorry, man. Wow, 1 force damage.
That's what happens when you're grappled.
It sure is. You have a second blast, I think you can do.
Can I do 2?
Yeah, it scales up with your level.
Oh yeah, you're right. Okay.
Oh, that's a dirty 20, not a nat 20. I got excited.
All right.
Yeah, roll for damage. Okay, 5. Well, that's
A little
better. That's
better.
better. Halfway. All right. This creature is still grappling both Larissa and Nira, but it is being whittled down on its health. End of turn?
Yes, that'll
Okay.
be the end of my turn.
Serene, it's your turn.
All right, I am going to toll the dead. Have it make a wisdom saving throw.
All right.
You need a 17.
It failed with a 4.
All right, it has been injured, so it is going to take 2d12 of damage. Give me a minute to roll that. So that is 10 points of undead damage or necrotic damage.
Yep, it takes that. You can see its flesh is deteriorating from your tolling the dead, but it is still existing. Still existing. End of turn.
And I am going to move up. And that will be my turn.
Okay. It is Ham's turn. Ham is not grappled, but he is poisoned, which means he will have disadvantage on all of his attacks. But that's not going to stop him because he can use Reckless. He's going to Reckless attack this thing. So that's just going to be a normal roll. I'm going to use that Vicious Glaive. That's a 12, which will miss, but because of the Vicious Glaive's property, it will still take damage. Its damage is the same type, and the damage equal to the ability modifier. So it takes a +5. Oh no, sorry. Ability modifier? No, it would be a +5 because all damage is +2. So +5. And then gonna roll again. That was almost a crit. Gonna roll for damage. That is 7 to the creature. And I don't know if I can do any bonus actions. Sorry, taking my time. Hold on. You use Reckless Attack while Rage is active, you deal an additional 2d6 damage to the first target you hit on your turn with— Oh, I can do an extra 2d6, let's go! Okay, 6, I'll take it. Okay. Extra attack, fast movement, mindless rage. You have immunity to— Okay, that's that for Ham's turn. All right. You all were pretty focused on this creature, right? That you weren't really paying attention to the water. And some fish people jump on out. And they go, ha! Ha ha! And they get ready to take you all on instead. This one's here. They spear Serene. That is a 10, which will miss.
On me.
On you, it's gonna spear you, but it missed. Then the Kuto is gonna spear Larissa. That is a 19 to hit, which will hit.
Just hit.
Okay, and then it's gonna be 3 piercing damage to you, Larissa. And then C and D Kutos are both gonna actually one of them's gonna spear Ham from a distance. That's gonna miss. And the other one's gonna spear Nira for a 4 with a nat 1. That's definitely gonna miss. All right, so only one of them hit. Larissa, it's your turn.
Okay, I think what I'm gonna do.
Hold on, I
Yeah.
hate to be the bearer of bad news, but shouldn't you roll damage?
Did I not? I did not. Wait, did I?
Not for the others.
For which ones? The other two.
C and D.
C and D did not hit. It was an 11 and a 4.
Oh, so you wouldn't have rolled damage anyway. Never mind.
Yeah, they missed. Okay,
You have a timer going off again.
I have a timer going off again. All right, it is an hour. Let's finish out this round, and then we'll take another. We'll take a 10-minute break.
Okay, I think. How hurt does the first dude look?
Which dude? The big boy. He's looking pretty bad. He's definitely bloodied. He is definitely critical bloodied. Like, real bad off. He's
Okay, I'm
he's
gonna.
dripping black blood everywhere.
Okay, I'm gonna just get rid of him and do the Starry Wisp again.
Okay. Starry Wisp, though, I think is a ranged spell. Yeah. So it's a ranged spell, so you will have disadvantage on this attack is the issue.
Okay, I just accidentally rolled a 17, so I'll just roll again.
Yep.
$17 it is.
Alright. 17 will hit.
Okay.
My Kenku FM bot is having a lot of trouble right now.
9.
9. It is still alive, but barely hanging on.
Okay, and I'm grappled, so I really can't go anywhere.
Nope, you can't move anywhere.
I think I'm done then.
Okay. You all thought that was the end of all the Kuatoas, but guess what? That ain't the end. They appear, and these are like bigger guys. They're like, oh yeah, we're the big head honchos of these guys. And they take out their staff, and it's got a little pincer on the end, like a crab claw, and it goes to pinch Serene. That is a 20, not a dirty 20 to hit.
My AC is 21.
That does not hit. Let's go. And then the bee, big baddie Kuatoa goes to pinch Nira. That is a 15 for a pinch, which will hit.
That is my armor class.
And that is gonna be 12 piercing damage. All right. That's the end of those guys' turn. It is the big boy's turn. In one last ditch effort of existence, it raises up its tentacles that are holding Larissa and Nira and wants to slam them down. I need Larissa and Nira to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, remind me again where I go to roll that.
In the top left corner above the senses section, in the column that has like 3 boxes, there should be
it says saving throws?
Yes. Constitution.
Oh, no.
I have a +3 on con save too.
Nira, I will remind you that we're 1 hour left till the end of the session, so if you want to use your inspiration.
Yes.
I got 26.
That would be great.
Alright, re-roll the d20. Or just re-roll a con save.
And I got 26.
16 and a 26. Both will save. You feel yourselves being smashed down into the ground, but it's not. You were bracing yourself for the damage that was incoming. And you take half damage, so its total is 19 divided by 2 is 9. 9 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, that's hurting.
All right, and Nira, we're back to you.
How bad off are you guys looking?
I'm 14 out of 39.
I think getting you guys free by killing the Otyug is probably the most important thing right now.
Yeah, I'm going to attack it with a flame tongue rapier. Why not? Dirty 20.
Dirty 20 will hit. Wait, which one are you attacking? Sorry, the big boy?
Yeah, the one that's got us grappled.
Yeah.
This is our last round, right?
Oh, shoot! Sorry, we were supposed to stop here.
Okay, I gotta roll 2d6 and then I'll be done.
Okay.
So that's 9 damage. 4 of that is fire.
I just realized you're using a rapier on a long distance opponent.
I thought if it had me grappled, I thought it had me close.
No, it can grapple at a distance.
Okay, should I just do the Eldritch Blasts instead?
Yeah.
Okay, let's try this again.
Okay, that hits. All right.
And then you said I have 2, right?
Yeah, but how would you like to kill this thing?
Oh, well, I'm aiming that Eldritch Blast straight at its freaking mouth, and I hope it swallows that.
It opens its mouth and you shoot it at the right time, and it goes ah, and it closes its mouth on the Eldritch Blast, and it for a moment there's a rumble, and then it explodes from the inside, and that is a very dead sewer monster. All right, you two are no longer grappled. But Ham is still poisoned, and that, let's finish out your turn, Nira, but please don't let me forget we're stopping here. Nira, you have one more Eldritch Blast left. It will be at disadvantage, because you are threatened in a 5-foot space.
Okay, I'm gonna hit...
Which I just realized the Odiug should have been at disadvantage, but that's fine.
Okay.
It's fine.
That's fine. I'm going to go ahead and hit D with that Eldritch Blast.
Okay. Roll with disadvantage.
I kind of yell out to my companions, I thought she said these guys don't like to fight.
13 will hit. That's
9 points.
9. Force damage? Yeah. You, from point blank range, shoot out your Eldritch Blast, and it goes as there's a hole in its shoulder now. It seems like, I wouldn't say it's very effective, but the damage that you did is, like, a lot. It's bloodied, is what I'm trying to say.
Okay, well, I'm gonna disengage. And that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay. Alright, and when we come back, it will be Serene's turn. We're gonna take a 10-minute break this time. Let me write a timer. Alright, and I'll see you all then. All right. Welcome back, everybody. I have changed the audio and how it's coming through. I'm gonna turn it just down a little more. There we go. Okay. We are the big tentacle gaping maw monster has been killed, but now we've got fish people. They seem pretty angry that you're here. You could, with a passive insight, you don't look like the purple lady, so, you know, it's a little weird. You're not the person that they're looking for, so you can kind of feel like you might be trespassing on their territory. You know what I mean? And so,
Yep.
Serene, it's your turn.
Okay, I am going to cast. Whatchamacallit? Spiritual weapon. Let me find where the heck I put it. And I'm going to have it attack Big Boy.
Hold on a second. Spiritual weapon will hit, and which weapon did you want it to be?
It's a spear. It doesn't really matter.
It does, because I've got a spear. Oops. There's a spear. There you go. Where are you putting it?
There's a spear. It's going to be between Kuatoa A and Big Kuatoa A.
You can move the spear. Okay. And you're hitting the bigger boy, the bigger fish man?
Hitting the bigger boy. Guy got a 19 to hit.
Okay, that will hit.
That does 7 points of damage as it pokes into Big Boy.
Okay. It's a little tickle. Big Boy's like... It's not happy. I don't know if that came through on the mic.
I think I get the idea.
Okay. That's just your bonus action, right?
Isn't it? Oh, it is a bonus action to cast it.
So you can
Then after my spiritual weapon hits him, I am going to go with the old favorite and Toll the Dead.
Okay, Toll the Dead on the big boy.
He needs to make a Wisdom 17.
He got a nat 1. It was a 3.
So he's already injured, so that will be 2d12.
Nice. 16.
Or 16 points of damage.
You see him scream in pain as the bells jingle in his head, and his flesh starts deteriorating. You can see blood is peeking out from his wounds. He is bloodied.
All right. I am not going to move because if I move, these things are going to smack me up.
All right, end of turn.
End of turn.
Okay. It is Ham's turn. Ham is going to run over to these two fishies. And give me a moment. He's going to recklessly...
And remember, he's still poisoned.
Yep. And so I'm gonna reckless attack, so it counteracts the poison. I'm going to smash into C first. That's a nat 1. All right. Well, that still hits because it's got the graze thing, so that's gonna be a +5. Who was I hitting? C? C. Okay, that's a little tickle, and then going to attack again with the weapon. This time is better, an 18 to hit, which will hit. And slashing. That is 9 damage to Kuatoa C. And Ham grazes it just on the cheek and then turns around and swings at its throat, and there's a whole bunch of blood that gushes out. But it's like holding its wound in. It seems to be still alive, but just barely. That's C. That's gonna be the end of Ham's turn. It is now the Kuatoa's turn. Kuatoa C is gonna retaliate.
Do I go before the Kuatoa or
Who?
Larissa? Are there before me, right?
There's an initiative window. If in the top left there's like a butterfly icon, if you click that, it'll show you your initiative.
Oh, gotcha. I'm sorry.
No worries. Okay. So the Kuatoa go first, and C is gonna retaliate. And spear. That is a 10 to hit, which will miss. Actually, it has advantage, I just realized. Because the reckless attack. That's still gonna miss. And then D is going to attack. I forgot to click the alright, that's gonna hit with a 22. That's gonna be 5 damage, reduced down to 2 damage to Ham. And then B is going to attack Larissa. Nope. I just realized the dice roll sounds are coming through on the Kenku bot now. Also,
That's alright, it doesn't bother me.
No, it's not great because the stream is picking up on that. I'll fix it in just a bit. What did I roll? A 21 to hit.
That hit.
That hits, and that is gonna be 2 piercing damage to Larissa. And Kuatoa A is going to spear Serene. That's gonna be a 21 to hit, which does hit. And that is 4 piercing damage. Larissa, it is now your turn.
That was 4 to Serene, right?
4 to Serene, yes.
Okay, I'm going to actually do a 2nd level spell. I'm going to do Dust Devil. And I'm going to show you where I'm going to put it.
It's gonna fling poo everywhere.
Yeah, well, I'm going to put it right here
Awesome.
by B.
Okay. Sorry, what were you flinging poop?
She's doing Dust Devil.
Dust Devil. Oh, is that a spell?
Second level spell, I think she said.
Spell. Okay. Dust Devil. Is there a stat block for this, or? Must make a strength saving throw. Okay, I will just use a circle. Stroke style. We got a brown. Fill style. We'll do a brown. Okay. You're putting it here?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. There you go.
Oh, if it ends up in its, if either one of those end up in 5 feet, they're gonna have to take saving throws.
They end their turn within 5 feet.
Yes.
That means they can still move. Wait. Oh, you can move the Dust Devil.
But I can move the Dust Devil too. Yes.
Okay, sounds good. Alright.
And I'm just gonna stay there because if I move, then they're gonna take a.
Attack
They're
of
gonna get to hit me.
opportunity, yeah. Alright, it's the bigger Kuatoas. Kuatoa A goes to strike Serene. That is a nat 20. That is, holy shit, 21 piercing damage to Serene. And you are grappled.
Got it.
Okay, you okay? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm almost bloodied.
Alright. And then the other one is gonna move up to Ham. Yeah.
Wait a second. He's 5 foot in between my thing, right?
Oh my god, you're right.
So he needs to take a.
Well, he hasn't ended his turn yet because I'm still. The turn ends when we go to Nira.
Oh, gotcha. Okay,
Yeah, because I can still move him. You shouldn't have reminded me. Because now I'm gonna move
But
him.
then if he moves, then Serena and I are gonna have opportunity of attacks, right?
You would. I don't like. Okay, it can't move. I'm not gonna move it into the spiritual weapons. Okay, B is going to attack Ham. That is an 18 to hit Ham and has advantage. Yeah, 18. Ham's AC is 16. Okay, so that's gonna hit. That is 9 reduced down to 4. And then Ham is also grappled. Just put it off to the side like that. Okay, now I roll. What am I rolling for the Kuatoa?
You have to be a strength save of 16.
Strength save of 16. It did not save. It got a 5, so roll for damage.
Okay, that's a 1d8.
Ooh, Max
8.
on the die. Nice.
And he gets pushed 10 feet away.
Okay. He's underneath the tunnel. Actually, no. I'll say he hops onto the walkway. Alright. That's that. Nira, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna Mind Sliver Big Boy B.
Big boy B, okay.
Wait a second, so he de-grappled me?
Yeah. Actually, yeah, that's correct. Yep. Thank you for the yeah.
Bonus.
It looks like I don't have to roll to hit with this spell. Just do damage.
Which one is this one? Sorry. Mind Sliver?
Mind Sliver?
No, I roll something. It should be some saving throw.
Intelligence 13.
Yep, that's what I gotta roll. So, big boy. That is a fail for a 6. So roll for damage.
9 psychic damage.
And I think there's something extra that happens too, right?
Let's see here. Target must succeed on intelligence saving throw or take the 2d6 psychic damage and subtract 1d4 from the next saving throw it makes before the end of your next turn.
Are you sure you want to do that on... Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Any other things you want to do?
Subtract 1d4 from the next saving throw it makes, right?
Yeah.
Um,
Do you have any potions on you?
Nothing that's gonna help me.
Because potions are a bonus action now. To drink.
Okay, hold on.
How hurting are you?
14 out of 39. Yeah, I don't think the potion of climbing is going to help me right now.
Not really.
And I have to wait till my turn to throw her a potion of
Yep.
healing, right?
Yep.
I'm going to say my turn is ended.
Okay. It is Serene's turn.
Alright, so I'm gonna try to toll the dead on the guy who's running away, because I don't want him to go alert his friends.
For sure. Big boy.
Wisdom 17.
That is a 17. He saves.
Alright. Then I'm going to send the spiritual weapon after him.
Okay.
And just so you know, he's not running away. He got pushed away from my dust-up.
Sorry, I'm trying to find my spiritual weapons attack. So that's a 21 to big boy.
That will hit.
For 12 points of damage.
How would you like to kill this big boy?
I'm gonna send the spear right into his eye socket.
It goes flying straight through and goes right back out, and the spiritual weapon swings back over, and with a burst of fishy blood and guts, the Kuatoa goes and lands on the walkway dead.
Right, and Nira, how bad off are you?
Like 14 out of 39 is all I got left.
Okay. I'll try and heal next turn.
No worries.
Alright, it is Ham's turn. Ham is grappled by B, I think. And so he's gonna go reckless attack. Oh, I forgot I have frenzy. Oh, forgot about that. Okay. Reckless attack B. Where am I? Ham's sheet. That's what I'm looking for. That's gonna hit with a... I have No, I don't have disadvantage if it's the one that grappled me. Yep, we're good, we're good. Okay, so 22 hits, and then I get an extra 2d6 is what it is? Yeah, 2d6. 13 plus 2d6 is a 7. Plus 13 is 20 damage to B. Oh, he's barely been hit. Ham just goes wham right into this guy, and he goes as it gets hit, and it's now bloodied. Ham is going to do another swing with his glaive. That is an 18 to hit. That will hit. And fortunately, I got a 1 on the die, but that will be 6 damage to the Kuatoa. That is the end of Ham's turn. It is now the little fish turn. He is going to... he is gonna try its best. It's gonna attack Larissa. He is gonna attack Larissa. That is a 5. They got a 2 on the die. That's not gonna do anything. C. Alright. C throws out a sticky net at Ham. Maybe I shouldn't do this to Ham. He's not here. I'm not gonna fuck him up that bad. Okay. C attacks Ham. Gets advantage on it because of Reckless. That is a 22 to hit. That's gonna hit. That is 4 damage, reduced down to 2. And then the other one is going to attack Ham. That is not going to hit with a 12. And that, I think, is... Nope, Serene's got one. It's going to attack Serene. Ooh, almost a nat 20. 17 will not hit. That is it. Larissa, it's your turn. B,
okay,
oh,
B
B
has
needs
to
to
take
roll. Yeah.
Save. Yeah.
Yeah, strength save, right?
Yes.
And it fails with a 9.
Awesome. Okay, just a second. Okay, so now I hit. He takes 4 damage and he's thrown back 10 feet. Or
Okay.
10, yeah.
He also flies back over here. Wait,
And I'm gonna keep.
wouldn't it be from the direction of the cloud?
It just says 10 feet away.
Yeah. I shouldn't have thrown this guy that way. This is gonna bump into you, so he's stuck there.
Okay, I'm gonna keep my Dust Devil right there. And since I haven't completed an action, can I turn around and throw Nira a health potion?
Throw Nira a health potion?
Because I can't move, so can I toss her
I mean,
one?
you can move.
If I don't catch it,
It breaks. I think it would be
breaks.
better to risk an attack of opportunity and hand over Nira a potion rather than throw
Okay,
a
yeah, that's what
potion.
I'm gonna do. I'm gonna move over to Nira.
Okay, so it's gonna do an attack of opportunity. I actually rolled really well, a dirty 20. And I rolled really well, I'm so sorry. It's a 9 piercing damage as it spears you.
Okay, and then since I didn't do a... You know what?
You have healing spells. Why waste a potion?
Sorry, yeah, that's what I was just looking at. I'm gonna do a Cure Wounds on her. I have to touch her.
Yep. Nice.
And you take 8 healing, Nira.
thank you very much.
You are welcome. And my Dust Devil's just gonna stay right where it is.
Alright. Then it is now the big Kuatoa's turns. Well, one of them. He has ham grappled. And it's going to oh, I guess it can't use that. Interesting. It throws a slimy glob at Ham. I got a nat 1. Well, that's not gonna hit, so that's the end of its turn. It's Nira's turn.
Okay, I'm gonna try Mind Sliver again on the big boy.
Okay. I need to make an intelligence check. I got a 20, dirty 20 this time, so that is going to save. But
Okay.
it takes a 1d4, right? On its
Oh yeah, it takes a negative. It
yeah.
deducts
So
4.
it was an 18. 18, which still
Really
saves,
quick.
I think. Yeah.
I think I may have screwed up. Just Delve
It has
has
to be.
concentration. Would I still been able to do the cure wounds?
Yes.
You have
Cure
to roll
Wounds
for
is
it, I
not
think.
no. Cure Wounds is not a concentration spell, so you can do that when you have a concentrated spell.
But she got hit.
Okay, gotcha.
She
I
did. You did. Yeah. Roll to see if you save. It's a Constitution
What do I
saving
roll?
throw. Constitution saving throw. And it needs to be a 10 or better. Good. You're great.
Perfect. Okay,
Okay.
so I'll just roll damage.
Yeah. Oh wait, no. It didn't hit. Because it was an 18. Your DC.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Your
Gotcha.
DC
I
is
didn't
a
understand.
13, right? Yeah. So it passed.
Okay, gotcha. I don't think there's anything else I can really do.
You could try and hide. You can do bonus action hide.
Okay, I'm gonna bonus action hide behind this dead giant creature.
Sounds good. Roll a stealth check. You need a 15 or higher.
Looks like I have advantage on stealth.
Nice. Nat 20. Let's go. Alright, so in the new rules, you are basically invisible. So you can it's dark. Well, y'all are holding lights and shit, so it might be kind of difficult, but you could definitely do like a arrow shot and have advantage and also get sneak attack on it, so
Right. So
actually, you could probably also
am
creep.
so small.
You could
I'm
also
so
probably
small.
creep up to B too. So
Yeah, but it isn't. I don't have any more attacks.
no,
I don't think.
no. I meant
So,
for like
my-
next round.
For later.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So my turn is done.
Okay. It is Serene's turn.
All right, so how badly off are people?
I'm at 33 out of 57.
22 out of 39.
Okay, so I am going to move the spiritual weapon here. Now, has B been hit?
B has been
Yes.
hit. Yes.
How is
I
Ham
see.
looking?
Ham is at 44 out of 65.
I just haven't been able to get over to him to do a lesser resto to get him unpoisoned. So has Kuto A been hit?
No. Kyoto A has not been hit.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to snack Kuato. Or no, B's barely alive, was it?
No, B is pretty healthy. C and D are
Mhm.
fucked up.
Okay. Well, I am going to send the spiritual weapon over here then and stab it into C.
Okay.
I'm
24
guessing
will
that
hit.
hits.
Yep.
Whiff.
Actually, how do you want to kill the Kuatoa?
I am going to have it poke it in the back and watch it collapse as I pierce its spine.
Okay, yeah, you stab it in, pull it out, and it just collapses in on itself as if it had no spine, and it is sinking into that disgusting water. You are just adding more filth to it.
Alright, and I am almost bloodied. Is anybody else bloodied?
I don't believe so.
Larissa?
No, I don't think so. I'm 33
Okay,
of
so
these, so I think I'm good.
no real point in doing that right now. So I am going to let's see. I'm gonna shoot a guiding bolt at B.
Okay. That's gonna be a disadvantage, because you are...
I'm
Right.
no longer grappled, that was big boy.
You are right next to a person. So they are threatening your space for a ranged attack.
Oh, that's how it works.
Yeah.
In that case, let's see, I've done my spiritual weapon. I am going to cast, let's see. I'm not going to cast heal on myself yet, though that bee is probably about to come poke at me. I guess I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay.
Because I'm about to have 2 guys on me. Okay, so I heal 17.
Alright. And it's Ham's turn. Ham is going to kill B. Big boy B. That is an 8. I'm gonna say Ham uses his, inspiration to reroll that. Oh, good, good, good. That's a 21. A nat 1 on the damage side for a 6, but 2d6. Please don't both be 1s. Holy shit. 7 plus 6 is 13 on Big Kuatoa B. That is going to kill it as he grabs the pincer staff that's pincering him, and he breaks it and jams it right into the head of Big Boy B, and he is now dead, no longer grappled. And then Ham is going to go and attack D. That is a 23 to hit. That will hit. That is 10 damage to D, and I think that kills it. Yes, it does. As Ham slashes it up with his glaive, and that is that for that. He is going to move over here to help guard damage against Kuatoa's. And now it is the Kuatoa's turn. A and B are left. A is going to attack Serene. That's a nat 1. And B is going to attack Ham. That is a 22 to hit, which will hit. It's only 2 damage, divided by 2 is 1. 1 damage. And that is the end of their turn. Larissa, it's your turn.
And because he's still there in my little twister thing, he's got to roll.
Yep, that's true. And that is a strength. That is a fail of a 6.
Let's roll.
All right, 6 damage to B.
And he gets pushed 10 feet.
He can't really go anywhere because it'll hit Ham, and so he just ends up back there.
That's fine, because he keeps getting hit.
You see that the dust from your dust devil just whipped it straight in the face, and there's a whole bunch of cuts on its body. It is now bloodied. Alright, Larissa, it's your turn.
Okay, now I need to... I gotta do... Are you still hurting, Nira?
Well, I'm like 20 something out of 39, so I mean, I still have damage.
Okay, and... So I can move, right?
Yeah?
Oh shoot, but just a second.
I'm so short,
Sorry.
you could just walk right over me.
Yeah, but if I do my thorn whip, it's gonna hit Ham.
No, it won't.
Okay, where can I go to? Wait.
No, you just do it from there. We don't have to care about it hitting somebody. It's fine. It won't hit Ham. Are you trying
30
to hit?
feet, that's enough. Yeah, so I'm gonna use my thorn whip at B.
Okay. Roll to hit. Almost
27.
a crit. Almost a crit. Roll for damage.
6 damage.
How would you like to kill B?
So it wraps around its skinny neck and pops his head off.
Like just like cutting off a fish. And the head goes
Yep.
pop, and it plops down into the water, and the rest of its body also sinks into the disgusting water.
And I can't move my tornado yet, can I?
You can move your tornado. I think it's on a bonus
Okay.
section.
Yeah, I'm gonna move it over to right by the Kuotoe.
Okay.
That's gonna touch me.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, I will move it. Oops, wrong one. I will move it right there then.
Okay. That's it.
I'm done.
Okay. Yura, it's your turn.
Is there anything blocking my view of Kuotoa?
Yeah, the wall.
If I move up,
If you walked
Can
onto
I-
the body, the dead body here, like you walked right here.
okay, so I get off the dog long enough to jump on top of this creature, and I'm going to fire my short bow at... I keep thinking I have a crossbow, but I don't. I'm going to fire my short bow at Kuotoa.
Okay. And then you have advantage on it. There is, it does have, oh, right, my homebrew rules. If your friends are in front, they don't provide cover for enemies. So you have a full straight shot. Just
And I
remember to
have
give
advantage?
You do have advantage because you're hidden. Yep, that'll hit.
Plus I'll have sneak attack damage.
Yep. Okay.
Trying to locate that. Hold on.
Alright, how would you like to kill this Kuotoa?
I am going to fire an arrow right straight into its eye.
Shoop! And it just kind of gets stuck, so there's an arrow just jutting out of its head and out of from the back and the front, and then it kind of twitches, and then collapses to the ground dead. Congratulations, everyone! You did it! Yay! Combat is
And
over.
Nara is singing fish heads, roly poly fish heads.
Fish heads, eat them up, yum.
What? What song is that?
You haven't heard that song?
No!
That's like so old from way back.
Just so you guys know, Phoenix was approving of everybody's. She was meowing at me during that whole thing.
Nice.
Awesome. Yeah. Fish heads, fish. I don't recommend eating these fish heads, but yeah.
All right. Well, I have got to go. But I think we're gonna stop the session here. And
Can I just tap Ham with a lesser restoration?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm gonna use the wand that I have.
Okay. He says, "Oh, thank you." All right. So the next session will be in 2 weeks, and I'll see you all then.
Sounds good.
Hold on, 2 weeks is
A number. April 25th.
okie dokie.
Okie dokie.
All right. We'll see you then.
All right. Bye.
Bye bye.
Good night,
Bye.
everybody.